Hello there, I'm Brandon, and this is the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and this is going to be how to start mining crypto with your computer. Today we're going to be using Nicehash. There are other programs and platforms out there. I'm going to be doing updated videos on all those for 2023. Figured I'd start out with Nicehash because that was one of the first ones I got started with. So it is January 1st, 2023, and this is how to mine cryptocurrency with Nicehash. A couple things before we get started. It's a good idea to make sure your computer has a graphics card. It's going to be a little bit better at mining cryptocurrency, but you can mine on a computer that does not have a discrete graphics card. You can mine on your CPU and your GPU, but typically the GPUs do better. So let's start off first with going to www.nicehash.com, and that's going to look like this right here. So the first thing you'll need to do is click on getting started. That will take you through a full process to make an account. So you need to actually make an account. Once you make an account, then you'll need to go log in. Let's click on keep me signed in. All right, so once you sign in, it'll bring you to a page like this. Obviously, you're not going to have any active rigs or inactive rigs or any assets to start off with. That's just, because there's nothing set up yet. You'll need to click on mining. Once you click on mining, you'll then need to go to download miner or add ASIC. So you can use Nicehash Quick Miner. I prefer the traditional Nicehash Miner. So you're going to click that and follow the prompts, download Nicehash Miner. It's going to pop up down below. Sometimes it blocks it depending on what browser you're using. But I've been using Nicehash with no issues for a while. So obviously take that with a grain of salt. Some people don't trust anything. Should you trust anything? It's the internet. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, now after that's done, we're going to click on it. It's going to bring up an installer. I accept the terms. Next. Let's do a clean installation. Install Nicehash Miner. Now run Nicehash Miner. You'll get this page right here. You're going to click next. The easiest way, in my opinion, you can log in right here, or you can enter the mining address manually. So you can click that, and then you go back to this page. This is your mining address. So you copy that, and you can paste it in here. So there's multiple ways to log in. So save. Then it's going to actually launch the application. It's going to download all the miners, everything you need. If you are running an antivirus software or a firewall, typically these don't work very well with it. I do use LOL, NB, and XMRig, so accept all those. Those are additional mining softwares. And then you'll need to restart Nicehash Miner. And should pop up here in a second. There we go. Keep on going, keep on going. For reference, the computer that I'm on recording right now has a i7. I'm not sure exactly which i7, but you can go to devices and it'll actually tell you this is an i7 10750H. It's a laptop CPU, and then this is a 1660 Ti for the GPU. So you can enable or disable certain devices in your computer. If you have multiple GPUs, you can turn some off, leave some on. And some people have asked me in the past, why do you do that? Well, if you want to mine on your computer and game on it, you could use one graphics card for gaming, one graphics card for mining, and so on. Typically, I use my computer for watching YouTube and just browsing, and you can mine on it as long as you don't turn the CPU on at the same time. Just mining on the graphics card doesn't really have any ill effects on my setup. Now, your mileage may vary. Older graphics cards definitely don't handle mining and usage very well at the same time. So, good rule of thumb, let it mine and let it benchmark, which is the next thing it's going to do while you're not using it. So set it and then let it do its thing so it'll get a correct calculation. So right now I'm not going to turn the CPU on. I'm just going to leave the GPU on, then go over to the benchmark tab, and you can click the drop down menu on each device. We're just using the GPU, so drop down, and you can see the ones that are auto selected. Typically, whatever's auto selected is what you need, but there are additional ones you can try. So whatever's auto selected, we'll leave that alone, and then you click start benchmark. What that's going to do is it's going to mine every single different coin and algorithm and find out which one's the best one for your hardware, because different hardware mines different things at different speeds. Once it finds the best one, it'll mine that application or mine that algorithm, and it'll pay you out in Bitcoin. And what that looks like, you'll go back over here to the dashboard, you'll click start mining, and it'll give you a current profitability and an unpaid balance. If you go over to your dashboard, I do have some stuff mining on here, and we'll look and see right here. So this one is a 3800 XT, and it's mining. It's a CPU that's mining, and it's doing $1.57 a day right now. Wow, that's pretty strong for a CPU. Doesn't seem right. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this CPU is doing 16 cents a day. That must be my entire both rigs together. So this, yeah, you can go to each individual rig and then click a drop down. And I like looking at the 1 day, so it shows you an average. This one's doing 16 cents a day, and that's averaged over. You can look at a week, 16 cents a day for a week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Your balance will go to your wallet on here, and you can click withdraw or deposit. I wouldn't deposit anything. I just withdraw everything. For the time being, I've just been letting a little bit of it stack up in here. I'm at $99. But yeah, so you're getting paid out in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, obviously the value of what you've been mining goes up. If Bitcoin goes down, then the value of what you have mined goes down. As for overclocking, depending on what graphics cards you have, I like using MSI Afterburner. So you can just go to Google and click and search MSI Afterburner, and let me show you what the software looks like. Do you want to go open the download page? No. So this is the software. There's different skins and stuff, but basically you need to look at core clock and memory clock. And typically, depending on what algorithm your GPU settles in at, you can look at up overclocks for your GPU for that algorithm. Really simple on Google, and then you can just match your core clock and your memory clock to those settings. If you have issues, always try just bumping it a little bit at a time. So you can bump up the core clock and then click save, and it'll bump that core clock up, let it mine for a little while, and see if you're actually doing more hashes or more mining speed. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Then you're up and mining, and you're doing the crypto thing. So some people mine for short term. They mine it, they sell it, and they put it straight in their bank account. I've transitioned to mining just a little bit, but I'm mining for long term. So hopefully this stuff will be worth more later on. And just for reference, like I have, this is how much Bitcoin I have, is 0.006 Bitcoin. It's worth $99 right now. So if we broke out what's Bitcoin at right now? Bitcoin price. Bitcoin's at 16,000. So say we're a dreamer and Bitcoin goes to 100,000, and we'll times that by our 0.006. That means what I have right now today, instead of it being worth $99, it's worth $600. So you see how that could be great if it goes up there, but there's nothing saying that it could go up there. The highest Bitcoin's ever been was somewhere in the, let's see, it was right around, 64,000. I think that was the top. So let's say it just goes back to its all-time high of 64,000 times what we have right now. That's $384. So that's still significant, just even if it goes back to its all-time high. Now, does it have to go back there? No. By the way, none of this is financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for coming here, hanging out. I appreciate it. Obviously, I know this video isn't for the long-time viewers, but I figure every now and then I have to re-up and remake these videos because we always have new people coming into the space. And just because it's not making a ton of money right now, it's not really making any money. Basically, any consumer graphics card at a residential rate is not going to be profitable to run. It's going to burn pretty much more power than it's making. But for me, I like like mining. In the wintertime, it puts off a good amount of heat, so it kind of makes sense for me. It's a hobby. It's just a hobby. When it does turn and when it goes back up, there are days where it makes a lot of money. So just keep that in mind. It could definitely go back, or it couldn't. That's crypto in a nutshell. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be doing some other videos. I have Better Hash lined up, Hive OS, Simple Mining, or Simple Miner OS. So if you have any recommendations for softwares or applications that I should make a new one for 2023, please drop it down below and I'll do that. I've thought about on certain coins doing individuals for direct mining, doing individual updated how to mine videos as well. So if you have any recommendations on those, drop it down below. Got to give some love to probably Raven Coin. Got to do a Raven Coin video. Feel like they've been needing one. Haven't done one in a while. And how to mine. For some reason, I'm thinking Beam, but I know Beam's not even remotely profitable. I don't know. We'll do a couple of them. But anyway, guys, y'all have a good night. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.